What's going on? This is David Whitney with Alpha Hawk Fitness. All right, today we're talking about something that's been getting people results since the 1970s and is still getting people results to this day. So that's why it's still real popular, and that's German volume training. Now, it's said that this began with the German Olympic team and that in the off season, within 3 months of using this style of training, these guys would see so much muscle gains that they would move up an entire weight class. So that right there, plus all the results people have been getting since then, makes this something that's very popular still to this day. Now, I just want to say, first of all, this style of training isn't for everybody. Excuse me. Got a little bit of a cold. All right. But this isn't for beginners because you don't need anything this extreme if you're a beginner. And a beginner is somebody who's been training less than 6 months. Less than 6 months, you just need to focus on progressive overload. Just adding more weight to the bar and more reps per set. And you're going to see increases in strength and muscle. Also, this isn't for people who are concerned with, they're more concerned with strength than muscle size. This will give you maybe increases in strength, but this is really geared towards people who want to grow their muscles, people who want gains. Now that we got the what and the who out of the way, when's the time to use this? As I said in one of my last videos, right now I'm dirty bulking, and when you're in a big bulk, this is a perfect time to add a lot of volume. And this is one of the most extreme volume training programs out there. Now, I just want to recap why I'm doing dirty bulking as opposed to like a lean bulk. For a natural, it's hard to gain muscle. I mean, I'm talking about an advanced trainee, somebody who's been training for years. I've been training for maybe 15 years. It's hard. It's real hard. Muscle gains are hard to come by. It's a lot easier to lose fat than it is to add muscle. So right now, I'm sacrificing the definition. I don't care. I'm adding a little fat. My wife is like, "Where's your abs?" Don't worry, they'll be back soon. Right now, I'm trying to add some size. So I'm giving my body all the energy it needs to build muscle, and that energy is coming in the form of calories. And now this is the perfect time to add a lot of volume. Why volume? Because volume's been shown to be the biggest factor in adding muscle size when it comes to training. I used to be an intensity guy. For the first over 10 years of training, I was all about intensity. I thought that's how you gained muscle. Every single session, I was trying to hit a max. I hardly ever went over 6 reps. Every single set, I was going to failure. That was me. I was just intense. I was just all about going as hard as you can every time. And it's a good thing that I found out that it's a good thing that volume is more correlated with muscle growth, because that style of training is a lot more taxing on your nervous system and on your body, on your joints, everything. So it's been shown through the research of people like Brad Schoenfeld that no, muscle growth is more correlated with the amount of volume you do over the week, the total amount of reps, as opposed to the amount of weight that you're pushing, the amount of maxes you're going for, and stuff like that. And now, since we know volume is the best style of training for muscle growth, we look into what's the best style of volume training, and German volume training is right up there. All right, so now that we talked about the who, what, why, where, when, let's get down to the nuts and bolts of exactly how this style of training is done. It's a 10 by 10 program. You're doing 10 sets of 10 of the main exercise, and you're only doing 2 exercises per body part. That might sound like not enough variation, but believe me, this is the key. This is what makes it work. You're doing so much on the first exercise for the body part, 100 reps of just one exercise, that your muscle has to find a way to adapt to all this volume you're hitting it with. The way it adapts is your muscles grow. They get bigger. You do 2 body parts per session. So let's explain it like this. Oh, they have to be opposing body parts. So it'll be like, say on Monday, you might do chest and back. Now, since you're only doing 2 exercises per body part, you want to pick exercises that recruit the most muscle fiber, the big compound movements. We're talking about stuff like, bench press, rows, pull-ups, squats. So let's say on Monday, you might do 10 sets of 10 bench press, superset it with 10 sets of 10 barbell rows. You do 90 seconds of rest in between each set. And the tempo on the reps is 2 seconds on the concentric, no pause, and 4 seconds on the eccentric. The eccentric is what really gives you that time under tension, and what causes the hypertrophy in your muscles. So you're getting a lot of time under tension, and you're getting a lot of volume. So let's go over, like we said, what a workout would look like. Monday, you might do bench press, 10 sets of 10. superset it with barbell rows, 10 sets of 10. Then for the second exercise of the muscle group, you're only doing about 3 sets of 10, something to complement the first exercise. So you do bench press supersetted with barbell rows, and then you might do 3 sets of 10 of something like incline flies supersetted with maybe T-bar rows. And now that's your Monday. Now don't worry if you don't hit 10 sets, don't worry if you don't hit 10 reps on all 10 sets. Because if you do hit 10 reps on all 10 sets, that means it's time to move up to a heavier weight. If you get less than that, don't worry. You might get the first 6 sets, 10 reps, and then after that you start going down, maybe 9, 8, 7, 6, whatever. You're gonna be surprised how heavy the weight starts getting, especially doing 4 seconds. Yesterday I did overhead presses, and man, the weight was light, but you're talking about 4 seconds down on the eccentric. And let me tell you something, I can't remember the last time my shoulders were sore after a workout, because the shoulders are so small, it's hard to add enough weight to them to really get them to be sore. But today I woke up and I'm telling you, I'm feeling the shoulders. Today, that was yesterday I did shoulders, today I did arms, and I was surprised. I'm gonna have to go a lot lighter next week on bicep curls. All right, guys, if you got any, hold on one second, guys. I'm cutting into the video because I just reviewed the video and I left out a key part. You want to make sure you're using the same weight for the entire 10 sets. The way you figure out the weight you should use is you want to go about 60% of your 1 rep max. So if you could hit 315 for 1 rep on bench press or on anything, whatever, 315 is your 1 rep max on an exercise, you multiply that by 0.6 and that comes up to 189. So let's say you'll just round it up to 190 and you do 190 for 10 sets of 10. Another way you could figure it out is whatever you could rep for 20 reps. Clean reps, nice clean reps for 20. All right, guys, back to the regular video. Questions, comment below. Make sure you check out my Facebook. It's Alpha Hawk Fitness. The Instagram is alphahawk_fitness. Like I said, any questions, comment below. And if you're interested, try it out. If you have any experience with it, comment below. Let me know how it worked out for you. All right, guys, until next time.